13-year-old Akosia sat by the cracked window, staring at the untamed garden outside. Her father had been sent to prison 2 years ago for theft and drugs possession. Her mother, a popular alcoholic, was long gone and barely stays at home. The only times she sees her is when she's enjoying some sleep in the community gutters. The house was eerily quiet except for the hum of television in the next room where her grandmother napped. Akosia clutched a frayed diary. It was filled with sketches of her hopes and dreams, trees, flowers, animals, and a lovely home. Across the street, her neighbor, Kweku, 14, was tossing football. His father, once a noble, hard-working man, now roams the street, mumbling to himself. Kweku's stepmother was long gone, leaving Kweku to fend for himself. Ama, once a happy young teenager, is now burdened with the fear of losing her mother to cancer. Akosia wandered outside. With her diary in her arms, she approached the garden that once belonged to her late grandfather. Weeds had overrun the space, and the flowers her grandmother had loved were buried beneath. "Looks like it's given up," Kweku said from the fence, startling her. Akosia frowned. "It's not dead, just forgotten." The next day, their classmate, Ama, cheerful 13-year-old, joined them in the garden. Her mother, who was dying of cancer, had told her stories of planting hope in darkness. Ama said to her friends, "Gardens are like people. They come back if you care for them." Over the next few weeks, Akosia, Kweku, and Ama worked in the garden after school. Akosia sketched plans for where each flower should go. Kweku, who rarely spoke of his struggles, seemed calmer as he dug up the weeds. Ama continued to share stories, mixing her own pain with laughter. As the garden began to bloom, it wasn't just the flowers that grew. The three friends found solace in each other. Akosia shared how she misses her parents, especially her mom, who used to make her hair. And now she is ashamed of calling her mommy, and her struggles of also having to deal with loving her no matter what. Also her dad, who chooses a needle over her and is now locked away. "I'm stuck," she said. "I'm pretending I'm okay and acting normal at school, but I'm not." She looked at the others for support, but they avoided her gaze. Kweku finally opens up. "At least your parents knew what they were doing. But he doesn't even know who I am. Half the time. Some days he's like a kid who forgot how he grew up. Other days he's like someone entirely different. Someone I don't want to be around." You know what my mom said this morning? She wants to be around long enough to see me become a doctor. Akosia gave Ama a cold look. Ama said, "Fine. I'm scared of losing my mom." The group sits in silence. The weight of their shared pain unspoken but understood. Akosia breaks it. "We are still here. That means something." Ama said, "Barely, Kweku, but we are as long as we have each other." As the sun set one evening, the garden glowed with colors of sunflowers and roses standing tall. The three sat in the middle, surrounded by their hard work, feeling for the first time that maybe things could get better. Months later, Akosia's father wrote her a letter from prison, telling her how proud he was of her. Her mother was checked into a rehabilitation center by an NGO. Kweku's father started taking medications, but unfortunately, Ama's mother passed on. But she found comfort visiting the garden because she knew it was something her mother loved and believed in. Hope grows where love is. Together, let's create a world that is free for these children or adults to thrive. Children or teenagers who are burdened with the struggles of their parents. to be able to thrive and live a successful life. To a child like Amma, whose path is uncertain, you can still find hope in the most darkest moment. So learn to plant hope today and you would reap it. Thanks for watching.